to sum up the results and to outline our plans for further cooperation between Russia and China. It's a strategic partnership, so we exchange views on pressing international issues that concern us. But first of all, I'd like to congratulate you and all my Chinese friends with the success of the 20th Congress of the party and for your re-election to the post of Secretary of the party. Under your leadership, sustainable social and economic development is ensured, and China's positions on the international arena is strengthened. So, on behalf of my country, I wish you success. With the current geopolitical tensions, the significance of Russia-China strategic partnership is growing as a stabilizing factor. Our relations weather all the trials and tribulations. They demonstrate maturity and sustainability, and they continue to expand dynamically. As we noted previously, these are the best state of our relations in all history and are a great example of relations between great powers in the 21st century. We have maintained constant dialogue. We have talked in Beijing and at the SOC summit in Samarkand, and we talked over the phone. We also have contacts on various other levels. We had two big events over the last months, the 27th regular meeting of heads of state and governments and the visit to Beijing of Dmitry Medvedev, which was the first contact between the leaders of the ruling parties of our countries after the Chinese Communist Party's Congress. Mr. Medvedev reported on the warm welcome he was given and about the constructive discussions you had. The intensive bilateral exchanges will continue in the coming year, and there is no doubt that we will find an opportunity to meet in person. So, we will welcome you, dear Mr. President, Mr. Xi will welcome you this spring in Moscow. This will demonstrate the great ties between our countries on key issues. And we're looking forward to this as a great event in the political relations between us. Despite the difficult situation, despite the political blackmail from some Western countries, our countries have managed to increase trade turnover this year, which will be increased by 25% by the end of this year. Considering this dynamics, the target of $200 billion set for 2024 will be reached early. Energy supplies are being increased. Joint projects to produce and to process hydrocarbons are underway. Russia is one of the leaders in oil exports to China. And we are already the second supplier of pipeline gas to China and the fourth supplier of LNG. On the 1st of December, 13.8 million cubic meters were supplied, and this is above contract obligations by 18%. Next year, we're expecting more growth and a significant growth in agricultural supplies. From January to November, the trade turnover grew by 36%. And we have seen important projects in transport infrastructure construction. For the first time in our history, we saw permanent bridges on the border river of Amur, and the automobile bridge in Blagoveshchensk and Kuankhe was opened, and now a railway bridge was opened as well. Humanitarian exchanges are restoring, and we have recently seen the Russian-Chinese Youth Games. which is an important part of the thematic years of cooperation between our countries. Those games were held at the highest level and confirmed that sports is a common good, and international competitions must play a role in uniting people and not be used for short-term political gains. And of course, a special role in the system of Russian-Chinese relations is played by military technical cooperation, which helps ensure the security of our countries and support stability in key regions. We aim to strengthen the cooperation between the armed forces of our countries and our coordination on the international arena, including at the Security Council of the United Nations, at the SOC, BRICS and G20, contribute to forming a just order, international order based on international law. We're witnessing the transformation of the global geopolitical landscape. Under unprecedented pressure and with constant provocations from the West, we stand our ground and protect both our own interests and the interests of all those who stand for a true democratic international order and the right of countries to determine their course independently. I'd like to congratulate you and all my Chinese friends with the coming Chinese New Year and with the festivities of spring. I'd like to wish you happiness and health and peace and prosperity to the friendly Chinese nation. Thank you. Dear Mr. Putin, my friend, I'm very happy to see you again. This video conference in the run-up to New Year has become a good tradition between us. This year, we have held 2 in-person meetings and we had many phone calls, and we are in constant contact with the successful holding on the 20th Congress of the Chinese Communist Party. I received a telegram with the congratulations in this respect, so I'm very grateful for that. The Chinese-Russian relations and the strategic cooperation in the new era demonstrate all signs of stability and sustainability, and there's a great potential of bilateral cooperation. This year, our trade turnover has been over $170 billion, which is the best parameter over the last year, and we're seeing increased investment cooperation. And this is a cornerstone in our relations. We're seeing successful projects in all sectors and interregional cooperation as an important line of our efforts. We're seeing consistent progress in cultural and sports cooperation. The cross years have been successful, showing the strong partnership and friendship between our countries. We have a rather difficult international situation currently in the world. Despite that, we're seeing opportunities to be great partners for the good of our countries and stability in the whole world. Mr. President, we are looking forward to further cooperation on relevant issues on a regular basis. Thank you.